Hey there, Scream and Ghostface fans, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drownboy Productions, bringing you another Scream and Ghostface Collector's video. And today we're going to be taking a look at a surprise package from who other than Samir Ghazi. If you're a frequent viewer, you probably already know Samir's name because Samir and I have sold back and forth over the years. He sold me masks, I've sold him masks, we've done trades, and he's also sent me quite a bit of gifts. Recently especially, he's been sending me quite a few surprise packages, and this is another surprise package. I had no clue that this was on its way. So I guess first up we're going to go ahead and take a look at the masks that are on top. The first one we have here looks to be a really nice, pretty bone white EU. It looks like it could have a little bit of haziness to the vinyl maybe. It says it's a 2016 EU sample. Okay, so what this is a factory sample mask that came directly from the factory, or because it's a factory sample, this is kind of like a product sample that Fun World would have gotten to test out the quality of the masks that are going to be produced. I feel that that's kind of self-explanatory, but regardless, these masks were never sold in stores, and because of that, they were never tagged. That's really the only way that you can tell these apart from a normal EU, other than sometimes the quality of them can be a little bit nicer paint-wise or vinyl-wise, but they will never have holes in the shroud from where the barbs were attached. And this one looks to be in really nice shape, although it does have a very odd shaped like haziness over here. It almost looks like a stain, but that could be some of that vinyl impurity that they were talking about, I guess. Or it could be the whole blue dot issue, but a much less severe case. Regardless, just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and keep it in a plastic bag. The next mask we have is also an EU, however this one says Scream 3 mask here on the front. It said something else, but it was scribbled out. So this is just a large eye and nose paint EU. And it does have an inside tag. And this one looks to be in pretty darn nice condition. Great shaped mask, and I actually don't have one of these styles untagged currently, so it's nice to finally have one that I can wear. I've been thinking about taking some time to actually do some more like costume videos. It's been a while since we've done some of those, and I've obviously got quite a few more costumes since the last time we did, and quite a few more masks. Next up we had something I absolutely was not expecting to receive amongst any kind of gifts. A pair of Ghostface boots. These are the Bates brand black boots that were worn by Ghostface in Scream 4 as well as Scream Resurrection. So that's pretty awesome. It is unfortunate that they're nowhere near my size, so I cannot wear these, but for setting up something like a life size with a pair of accurate boots, these will be great. And they look to be pretty much like brand new unworn boots as well. And the next item is something else that I did not have in the collection already. Here we have an original, real Buck 119. This is a metal, sharp knife, so he sent me a real knife here, but the reason why he sent it was for the MTV Scream killer cosplay. I mentioned that I would need one to complete the full costume because Samir made me a mask and sent me a poncho for the MTV killer, so I'm like, if you're wanting me to dress up as the MTV killer, I guess I'm gonna have to get a Buck 119, and he went ahead and sent me an actual Buck 119. Maybe instead of getting a Buck 119 replica, I'll actually challenge myself to mold this guy and make one. But yeah, I've got the actual MTV Scream Killer standing right here, so the only reason to have another costume would be to wear it. And now, I have pretty much the entire costume, sans a knife I can't really take to conventions or most public outings, but I can still take some cool photos or video around my house with it. Well, would you look at that? There is one more mask left, and this is a really cool one because I've never seen anyone else replicate this piece, so this is a first. Here we have the Hobbs killer mask from MTV Scream Season 2, the Halloween special. If you've never seen the show and you have any intentions of watching it, you don't want to be spoiled, maybe click away for now, but yeah. This was used in what was kind of the conclusion of the Lakewood Slasher / Brandon James story arc of the MTV Scream series. Funny enough, now that I think about it, it's the Halloween special and it kind of did what Halloween Ends did, in the way that it was the conclusion for the time being, and it focused almost entirely on a completely different killer with just a few sprinkles of the actual killer we wanted to see. This episode isolates our characters on an island where they learn about the legend of Ann Hobbs. And of course, Ann Hobbs comes back, tries to kill some people, successfully does kill some people, ends up getting thwarted. It's actually even more Scooby-Doo than Scream normally is. Not to say that it's bad or anything, but it's just definitely different than what people expected or wanted. And yeah, the killer wears this really creepy burlap mask, and as for the rest of their costume, well, Samir sent that as well. The killer wears these vintage Big Mac Fisher Stripe coveralls. Do these look familiar to any of you? Because in a way, this is also a Halloween reference. I have no clue whether this was intentional or not, but this is the same type of coveralls that is worn by Michael Myers in Halloween 4. The pair that Samir sent me are already fully weathered to match the Ann Hobbs killer. However, the mask is not mine. That particular copy is already signed by some of the actors from the show, so I'll be sending that one back to him. It's just been sent for this video and also to be featured in an upcoming, of course, mask guide for the TV series. The coveralls, however, he told me I can keep, but unfortunately, they are a little bit too small for me, so maybe I'll use those for a Michael Myers life size and just wear my actual other pair. But I do have another pair of these already. And with that being said, I think that pretty much wraps it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Nothing left to do but give you guys some nice close-ups of this. And of course, I have to give a huge thank you to Samir for sending me yet another incredibly generous package of just awesome Ghostface goodies. Thank you so much, dude. I really don't know what else to say. And thank you for watching today's video. I love you all, and see you next time.